what happens if our budget's closer to the $1 million mark? What can I buy then?
I'm still probably trying to focus where possible on the housing sector, just because of the potential for growth in that space. So somewhere from sort of $950 to $1.1 million, you're still very much in the housing space. And I would it's most likely in the inner northern suburbs and potentially the inner northwestern suburbs. So Kensington, Flemington, Ascot Vale, and even the southern sections of Moonee Ponds can be great from an investment space. And there's some great little cottages and terrace houses in and around there in terms of consistency, and there's value to be had. I mean, I've seen properties that probably haven't quite ticked all the boxes from our perspective, but there's been houses selling in and around that part of Melbourne in recent times for sub 900,000. Now you couldn't 18 months ago buy anything in and around those areas for under $1 million. So there's certainly been a correction in that part of the world, and it will recover again quite quickly when the market does pick up. But yeah, there's some opportunities there. If you can't quite get to that sort of 950 mil bracket, then some of the villa units in some of the eastern suburbs can be really good options too, and they create a great multifaceted demand as well, in that they're quite often in suburbs where to buy a house it would be probably in excess of $1.5 towards $2 million. Suburbs like Camberwell, Surrey Hills, Glen Iris, those sorts of areas. So a villa unit from an owner-occupier's perspective, perhaps a first or second home buyer, can be quite an affordable option.